Well, hello there. Somebody has joined me live. I'm glad you're here, whoever you are. This is your hostess with the mostest, Jason. You're live with International Diecast Garage. We have got a fun night planned. Did that be Uncle Doug on there? Y'all will have to let me know. Shoot me a message in the chat. I've got all kinds of good stuff lined up tonight. One thing I can promise you is we are going to have a good time, and there is going to be a ton of variety of cool stuff that I'm going to show. New stuff, old stuff, premium stuff, mainline stuff, in between stuff. We might even crack a super. We're definitely going to crack something, I can tell you that. Hope everybody is doing really. Hey there, Marciella. Can't pronounce the last name, but I'm thankful that you're here. Appreciate you tuning in. Hope everybody out there is doing well. Sorry for the little hiccup in the stream there. I think I'm going to start by showing off some new stuff that I just got. And we may crack some of this later. Hong Kong Sports. Hello. Uncle Doug's in the house. Hey, Uncle Doug. What about some M2 6,000 pieces worldwide championship Pomona drag? Isn't that cool? National Hot Rod Association. I mean, who don't love a 1941 Willys Coupe gasser? Isn't that cool? I ain't gonna lie, I had to have the little red, white, and blue racing man there. He is so cool. The other reason I got this is, see that nice little light tree there? Yep, I do too. Had to have that as well. Marcelo, delete your first comment so I can be first, bro. That's funny. Y'all cutting up already. I love it. Isn't that neat? Yep, had to buy that. I thought the gasser was cool, but had to have the red, white, and blue guy, and then had the light tree. And I've been wanting to do a little drag race. We've been super into racing here lately. And yeah, so here we are with that. Nice new piece. Put that to the side. I'm going to grab something else new here. And by all means, everybody, and I do mean everybody that's tuning in with us, if there's something specific that you'd like to see, no matter what it is, old stuff, new stuff, red lines, black walls, supers, just challenge me. I've got a little bit of everything here, and I'd be happy to get something pulled out of the collection and show you. Talk about some team transport, Hot Wheels car culture, Hot Wheels premium. Check that out. That's sweet or what? This is almost National Parks green. It's not quite. 89 Toyota Supra is in the back there, a little hauler, and 18 Toyota 4Runner. Love this set. Couldn't believe I actually found one on the shelf because this has been really hard to find in our area. Have not seen this. Everybody's snatching up the Toyota off-road, but who can blame them? And then I was able to get that one. Also hadn't seen this one. 94 Nissan 300ZX GTS. That hauler is so cool. Have not seen that either. Diecast minifigs rule. Diecast minifigs do rule. And I'm glad that you said that because I'm going to just have to go ahead and get a diecast minifig out. I don't have a whole bunch of them, and I've got even less of them handy. I got a really super cool one here that a super cool guy happened to give me recently. Oh, yeah. Check that little guy out. Just in time for Halloween. Or maybe not. We're a little late. But isn't he cool? Translucent purple. Got the Hot Wheels on his chest and the skull. Love this dude. In fact, he's just going to sit right here and watch the whole live. How about that? Well, let's see what else I can dig up here. Been thinking about all different kind of stuff, and I've laid a whole bunch of it out. This is a casting. It's a little bit old school that I really love. Pinstripe Power Series tail dragger. And it does have some really cool pinstriping to it. Isn't that neat? Kind of hard to get a full feel for the color. I think this is straight up enamel black. You're right, Uncle Doug. I did steal that from Nelly. That's okay. Nice little tan interior on that. And then wait, there's more. Tail dragger. Tell you what, let me put this one down. That's obviously a little later one, but this is the first edition. Meant to do that first. No worries, right? Check out all the pinstriping on this dude. It's got quite a bit on the side there too. Check out that hood. Isn't that sweet? Metal on metal, metal base, metal body, nice white interior, super high metallic purple flake on that one. Love that. Those two just really look awesome together. Not gonna lie. And I know that we're a little, well, you know what? The tail dragger, yes, this is loosely based on a Mercury of some sorts, like a lead sled, but it's a Hot Wheels fantasy casting, basically. So it can kind of be whatever you want it to be, so to speak. Check this baby out. 2007 holiday rods. Whoo! Santa's got a brand new sleigh. That's right, folks. Spectra Flame Gold, or Spectra Flame Yellow, however you want to say it. Look at all those flames. Santa's coming in hot. I love it. Metal on metal. This one's wearing Real Riders. I've got a few more of this casting, but this was just what I had handy. Just thought it'd be neat if we went over some cool old cool stuff like that. A little bit of a gangster ride, if you will. And speaking of gangster, let's check this out. Welcome everybody that's here. See, there's a few of you in here. I'm thankful for you tuning in tonight. We are just checking out all kind of stuff. We've got old stuff, new stuff. We're taking requests. Isn't that beautiful? I love those wheels. I forget what they're called. And then check this out. And here's, I think this one's called Wire Spoke. Can't remember what this one is. They have those backwards. Look at that beautiful color. Just a really neat, makes me think of Dick Tracy. Super, super nice. And then if you want to go full premium with that, how about this? 1 of 20,000 limited edition Boulevard Bruisers, 47 Fleet Side is the casting. Look at that. Root beer brown, sitting on Real Riders, nice chrome wheels. Isn't that cool? I think it's cool. I hope you think it's cool too. I'll pause that there for a second. Yeah, I got all kind of neat stuff I'm going to show you guys tonight. Please, by all means, throw some requests out there. We are happy to pull anything out of the collection that we have here handy to show you. Speaking of show you, I'm going to show you some of tonight's cool unofficial sponsors. How about Sasquatch Research? This is my brother, Hot Wheels 98, Alpha Diecast. That's his car. He will arrest you. Don't think he won't. Isn't that cool? This right here is a nice little custom piece. That is a coaster for your drink. Those are wheels, main lines that were cut off of, obviously main lines, so that they can be replaced with Real Riders for customs. You can see a little 50th anniversary wheel there. But these were made by Marcia Walker, which is the late, great Chris Night Stalker Walker's wife. And we just absolutely love those. Show them off anytime I can. Put them in content videos. We do what we do. All right, I'll tell you what. Let's take a little peek at something else here. I'm just going to show you a couple of castings that I think are really sweet. And if you're just tuning in, please give us some suggestions. If there's something you'd like to see, we'd be happy to show you. We're just having a good time showing off some cars. Just kind of going over a little bit of stuff, just having a good time. Happy Sunday, everybody. Look at this. This is Torpedo Jones First Editions, and this is from 2002. Torpedo Jones, cool or what? I think Torpedo Jones in real life is Jay Leno, because this looks like something Jay would be riding around on. Is that not freaking cool? I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So, moving on, this was going to blow somebody that's on here's mind. Wow! How about HW Performance AMC Grease Gremlin? That's right, Uncle Doug. That's high metallic black there. Is that not gorgeous? Holy moly. Metal on metal. You don't get a lot cooler than that. I guarantee it. I'm going to lay this one in your pile, brother, because I know you got to have it. And that's quite all right. Speaking of that, speaking of Uncle Doug, how about, boom, let's just go Neon Speeders. Mad Manga. Is that not a super, super cool casting? It is super cool. The only thing that's cooler than seeing it carded is seeing it loose. We're going to do that right now because it was requested. Our friend, our brother, the Godfather himself, Uncle Doug. Look at that, folks. Those little 5-spokes are cool. I'll give you a little view of the bottom there. The pink and the black just really go good together. Love the white trim that they did there. Just there's a lot of good engineering that went into this car. Beautiful. Love the little paw print on the front. Is that not a sweet one? Uncle Doug had requested to see that. So, of course, him being our main sponsor and our co-host, always supporting everything we do. Boom. There you go, Uncle Doug. I got a carded one and a loose one for you, my friend. And I'm going to put him to the side. We're just going to keep on going. I like it. I like where we're heading. Hope you're all having fun. I'll tell you what, we're going to change things up a little bit. How about this? This is one of my all-time personal favorites as far as fantasy castings. Make-A-Wish. This is a new casting for 2015. Welcome everybody that's just joining in. This is the Ollie Rocket. And this particular livery is one of my favorite. I'm from Tennessee. We love the orange. Go Big Orange. They're hard to love sometimes, but we do love our state. We love our teams. Isn't that a beautiful casting? I like it a lot. This has always been a favorite. Here's the thing. There is the rough sketch right there. Make-A-Wish. 35th anniversary of Make-A-Wish. Oliver E.'s Wish Creation. And then I'm going to pop it right there where you can see that. I'm not going to read you all that, but basically what you need to know with this is a young man from the United Kingdom, 6-year-old Oliver E., who had cancer. He came up with this sketch right here, and he went to the Hot Wheels design team. That was one of his final wishes. And Make-A-Wish, I think Greater Make-A-Wish Los Angeles actually made this happen, and they designed the Ollie Rocket for Oliver E. Isn't that insane? And the best part about this story is not only did Oliver E. have cancer, and one of his last wishes was to design a Hot Wheels, and they brought him down to the studio and made that happen. But Oliver E. is in remission and is cancer-free, last I heard, and doing very well. So shout out to Oliver E. Shout out to the Hot Wheels design team for being so amazing, flying Ollie and his family out to El Segundo to be able to design this incredibly cool casting. Here is a little international shorty that I picked up of that same one because, again, really love that casting. And then here is one that is got a little glow-in-the-dark wheels on it. That's from the 50th anniversary, which, of course, is going to be 2018. This is a little special whatever car of the month and 50th anniversary and glow in the dark and really cool. So you have it. There is another one. Love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, moving on. How about we talk about some racing? Does anybody want to talk about racing? Okay, I'm going to admit I want to talk about the racing. Speaking of racing, how about some vintage race team 404 dragster? How about that? Look at that big motor. Look at that sparkly bass boat blue on that. Isn't that cool? Pretty vintage. I think this is about circa 1994 or 95. Yep. Card says 94. That was released in 95. Isn't that awesome? The only thing cooler than that is going to be this one. Racing Metal Series Dragster. Basically like a chrome finish, early chrome finish. Love the really wild, weird Hot Wheels logo that they have there on the side. Love the big motor. Huge wing. Isn't that cool? And now, let's put them together. If you're just tuning in, thank you for tuning in. We are just looking at a lot of cool stuff, doing a little live, just a little live experiment, having a great time, looking at some race cars, and just having a blast. We're taking requests. If there's something you'd like to see, we would be so tickled if you would get on here in the comments and let us know what you'd like to check out. We'd be happy to show you something. So here is Hot Wheels 500. Ain't that cool? You can even see the little guy's helmet in there. I love these 5-hole wheels on this one. I think those look awesome. I can't remember exactly what year. This one is 97, so it would probably be a 98 release. 30th anniversary. Yep, and that's going to tell you right there. 1968 to 1998. Really cool. So here is the other side of that. So there's a little, I probably should have done this backwards. That's okay. Just remember that one. Let's take a look at another one. Here's another Hot Wheels 500. Whoa, No Fear. Doesn't get more 90s than No Fear. The Racer, number 1. No Fear back here on the spoiler. How cool is that? 5 holes. I love all the graphics. Love the Goodyear up front. Well, let's see here. Huh. This one don't have nothing but a number 1 and a Hot Wheels. I think that's something. Little variation there, if you will. Love those. Always love those. Even cooler now that we watch F1. That's a nice set. Okay, let's keep it going. What do you say? Let's keep it going. I like it. Race Team Series, which we actually just looked at on the dragster. This is number 2 of 4, Hot Wheels 500. Look at that metallic blue. Is that not beautimous? These are 8 spokes. How cool is that? Got a little silver racer in there. This thing's lean and mean. Metal base. I love it. Just tuning in with us. Thank you. Glad you're here. Check that out. Oh, looks even better with the 5 spokes. And you notice that the blue is so much lighter on this one. Yeah, it is. That's a nice little variation. And then to go a step further and to relieve the minds of some of us who are watching, Uncle Doug, I see you. Look at there. Very similar blue. The top one's light. The bottom one's dark. There's a little difference there. Not too much, but enough that they're both black wall. They're both blue. They're not too many shades apart. Put one of them in your pile, Uncle Doug. I know that you have to have one. So there you have it. That's the Hot Wheels 500. Spoiler alert, that series is over. But we got a lot more cool stuff to go. I think here in a few minutes, I think we're just going to bust up and crack some 5-packs. I'm feeling it. Are you feeling it? Let's check this out. Let's just take a peek at what we got first. I love that artwork with the ram right there in the front. Check out this pack. HW Remote Adventures. Very, 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 very nice 5-pack. That Overland up there on the Toyota is awesome. Shout out to the brown wheels and the mud all over the Ram. Old school Bronco. Not one Toyota, 2 Toyotas in the same pack. Don't get a whole lot better than that. So let's flip around. Check out the main artwork there on the Ram. Is that not insane? 2010 Toyota Tundra, which was up top. Dunosaur, which we don't really care about. 2020 Ram 1500 Rebel, which is awesome. We don't have that same grill on our truck or the skid plates, but we drive a 2020 Ram 1500. So we thought this was super cool. Custom Ford Bronco, 20 Toyota Tacoma. I'm going to flip that back around so you can see again. Not one Toyota up top, one Toyota on the bottom, 2 Toyotas. Bronco, Ram, whatever that is. We don't really know either. But isn't that cool? Holy moly. All right, here we go. I have got another one here. I'll take a look at. This might be a potential cracker later too. Love the artwork on these. This is MBX Road Cruisers. Let's just take a little look at those together. This is a super, super, super cool vintage pack. So let's start at the top there. It's a 32 Ford Coupe Model B up top there. Second one down, 33 Ford Coupe. Insane. Love the scallops on that. Number 3, 35 Ford pickup. Also really, really, really awesome. And I got the mix match wheels. I love that. 36 Ford Coupe. Love that high metallic gray. That's beautiful. And some more Dick Tracy vibes there on the bottom. 33 Plymouth sedan. Sitting here thinking I probably should have picked up more of these. And I think you bought this for you and just let me borrow it, Uncle Doug, so we could crack it. We may even have 2 of those somewhere. Not 100% sure. I will have to get back to you on that. I got a couple more things here. This has went a lot quicker than I thought. That's not a bad thing. All right, check this out. Let's go. Let's go old school. How about some 80s stuff? California custom hot colors and sizzling styles for the most from the coast. Even got a little collectible button there. Got some stickers. There's some tampos there that you can put on. Look at that. Studio limo. This is the classic Cadillac. Some kind of little piece there on the bottom. Isn't that cool? If you're just joining in, please hit us up in the chat. Let us know something you'd love to see. We would love to pull something out of our collection and show you. We are just looking at some different random cool stuff tonight. Just having a good time, just talking diecast, looking at some different stuff. So this is 1989. This would have been a 1990 release. So technically not in the 80s, but it was made in the 80s. Is that not beautiful? I think that's really neat. I've got another really neat one here coming up that I want to show you. This is another California custom. Hot colors, sizzling styles for the most from the coast. I don't know if you can see the little button there. Cali Customs, always thought the button was neat. I lost mine as a kid. There is some of the stickers. Look at this Corvette. This is one of the most insane ones that they've ever done. Of course, it doesn't have any stickers on it. Look at that paint. Love the pink interior. Got California Custom right there on the windshield. That is freaking cool. I love the Real Riders. I love the wheels on this. Is that not insane? Absolutely love this one. Y'all hang 10 in just a second. I'm going to show you a little something that goes along with that one that you might be able to appreciate. Go back here, step back here to one of my cases. And again, please, if you're just tuning in, hit us up in the comments. Let us know something you'd like to see. Let us know a car, a casting, color, anything. We'd love to hear from you. Love to show you some things. What about that? Like the turbo on the side. This one's a little roach. It's what I call sandbox fresh. A little of the paint gone. Look, at least I got the turbo sticker on both sides. Look, I even put the little yellow dot on the steering wheel there. I don't know if it went there, but it looks cool, right? California Customs. That's right, folks. This is my very own Real Rider California Custom from my childhood. My mama bought me that one in Walmart. And thankful to still have that. Shout out to Grayleen. She's up in heaven. Love her and I miss her every day. That's one of the reasons why I collect cool stuff like that. Still got that in the collection. Super happy to still have that after all these years. That's pretty amazing. Mom didn't throw too much out, and it really, really worked out for me. So I've got 4 packages here we're going to unbox. I've got some mail calls. I think I'm going to do one more set of cars here before we get into the mail. But it's going to be a good time. I hope you're having a good time. Stick around, give us the thumbs up. Chat with us in the chat. We'd love to hear from you. Love to show you something. Okay, next up, this is going to be a heartthrob for one of you viewing out there. That's the Dash for Cash Ferrari F40. And all that gold, oh, it looks like money. This is one of the sickest F40s that they ever did. And that is, of course, metal on metal. Beautiful gold Ferrari. Isn't that sweet? Dash for Cash. And then we've also got another Dash for Cash. Before you get too excited, Uncle Doug, I don't know if I can part with these yet. Maybe you might be able to talk me into it. We'll see. Hope you're all having fun out there. Whoa, that's a shade difference. Hello. Bottom one, the gold practically matches the wheels. Look at that top one. Of course, I don't know how much you know about paint, folks, but every time you mix, it's going to be a little different, especially with a color like gold or red. They're really hard to color match. And that is a great example of incredible shade difference and variation in the paint. Love these. Been hanging on to those for a long time. Last but not least on that, how about, oh yeah, there's another one. God, it wouldn't be Ferrari if you didn't show a red one. So there's another one. Metal on metal. They don't make them like they used to. I think I've got a couple more of these hanging around here somewhere, but there's a nice shade variation and a red one. Just a little tip of the iceberg of some of my Ferrari collection. Okay, I'm thinking we're going to go ahead and open something here. Pull this out, and y'all just bear with me. Some of these are really, really taped up wild. In fact, I'm going to take that off camera so that I don't injure myself or cut a thumb off trying to show that part. I know you just want to see the car. You don't really care how I got it open. Let's see what we got in here. We got a few little mail calls. And I'm not 100% sure what's what. This is what I think it is. This may blow a few minds. Got some really good stuff. Oh, yeah. I don't know if you just saw what I saw, but holy smokes. Yeah, shut the front door already. Oh, man, that's nasty. I may not even take it out of the case. Oh, man. Look at that. Roached as all get out. Isn't that amazing? That is sweet. If you're just tuning in, I'm glad you're here. You will have to pop in here and comment. Oh, he's got it screwed to it. That's awesome. I'm fixing to go get something real quick. Y'all hang 10. I'll be right back. I wanted to show you what this particular casting is and started as. So let's take a look at this. Cartoon Series 1. And this, my friends, is actually, I didn't realize this is the one that I had, but you'll see this card is right. This is a 56 Chevy Nomad, number 4. But the 56 Chevy Nomad in this color came out in Series 2. What this is an error in the fact that it's absolutely the wrong car, but it's even the wrong series. This was a black and gold 56 Chevy Nomad. Series 1, this card is for a 6.4 Impala, which also happened to be in pink. So that's a really cool, pretty rare. Haven't seen a whole bunch more of them. But nonetheless, this piece that I just got in has been altered. But that is what it started off life as. This is a 56 Chevy Nomad in the cartoon series. This says Series 1, but that's for the Impala. This color in the 56 Chevy Nomad is Series 2. But I wanted you to see how this one started life. He said, remember, Honk Honk was here first, bros. Appreciate you, Honk Honk. Glad you've been here tuning in. Look at this. Man, the artwork is insane on this. It is absolutely roached. And I freaking love it. I love it. I seen him post this when he got done with it, and I meant to snatch it before he ever put it on eBay, but he did. He put it on eBay. I was about to buy it on there, but I reached out. We come to agreement on price, and he went ahead and took it off. This thing is nuts. Absolutely nuts. That is El Moffles Customs on IG. And right behind me there, International Diecast Garage, that's our IG. If you get on there and search El Moffles Customs, you'll be able to find him. But I had to have this one. It's absolutely sick. Got any DeLorean? Oh my goodness. I'm so glad that you asked that, Honky Honk. We're going to have an even better night now. You just hang tight here just a second. I'm fixing to pull out all kinds of great DeLorean stuff for you. I'm glad that you asked that, and I appreciate it so much. In fact, I've got DeLorean right here behind me. Look at that. Back to the Future, new for 2024. This is the Marty McFly, is what they're calling it. But that is a nice little Hot Wheels racer verse, a new DeLorean with Marty in there driving. This thing's just got some really good details. Honestly, really good details for what it is. I want to show you that card art and everything so that you can check that out and enjoy it. And then, yeah, we're going to do what we do. And Honk Honk, you stick right here with me. We're fixing to go deep down the rabbit hole on this. I'm fixing to pull this phone off here in a minute probably and show you some more of these. But check that out. Even his outfit in there is period correct to the movie. Got pretty decent front tampos, but I love the little wheels on this. They work. Look up here. Just a lot of nice details on this. Been wanting to open one of those for a while. I love the Racerverse. They're really doing some neat stuff. That's been one that I've been wanting to crack for a while now. If you're just tuning in, please let us know if there's something you'd like to see. Hong Kong Sports just asked about DeLoreans, and I think we're fixing to maybe possibly blow his mind a little bit because I'm fixing to take him for a tour of my DeLorean collection. I'm just going to take you all with me. Just bear with me just a second here. Get up out of my seat. Go over here to the other side of the office to some of my curio cabinets. I'm going to get this one next to me open here because I want to show off. Oh, I'm so sorry. mean to do that. Sorry, y'all. Lost my clip there on my phone holder. So I'm gonna turn this on. Now it's got some lights. A couple loose ones. There's the one carded we just opened. Love that one in the back. That's the Amazon exclusive. There is a China, I think it was China or Japan. May have been Japan exclusive. Blind combi there up top. Now the one there on the bottom with the clock tower in the back, that's the most detailed one they've ever done. Actually confirmed that with the designer himself. Here's a little book that came with a new recent piece that I got. There's the hoverboard skateboard with the Nikes. Plutonium case here is what model with the clock tower came in. That's like a 2010, 2012 San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. You can see the pin back there, back to the combi. That's the sticker for it up there. Here is some McDonald's toys. In case you're wondering, those are from Happy Meal, I think circa 1992. Here is the chase model of what we just opened. This is also Marty McFly, but the DeLorean is dirty and he's in a radiation suit. Love it. And this little book that I was showing you here, that came with this. Oh yeah, I'm loving it. And you can actually turn off the sound on that and just have the flux capacitor showing up like that. Shout out to Alpha Diecast that I showed you there in the beginning. He sent that to me recently. Love that guy. That's my little Back to the Future shelf there. Now bear with me just a second. I'm going to attempt to get this clip put back on my phone so that I can get my little 360 holder back mobile and agile for you. Hang tight just a second. Just bear with me. Trying out some new stuff. I had a feeling it was going to do that. Sorry for the technical difficulties, everybody. Thank y'all for sticking with me through that. I think my holder here is batteries went dead. It doesn't want to hold it anymore. All right, we're going to regroup. Appreciate everybody being with us. Thank y'all so much. I subscribed, I liked, and put you in my top 8 on MySpace, bro. I love that. I ain't heard anybody talk about MySpace in a long time. It's awesome. I appreciate you. We're going to get these technical difficulties over with in just a second. Y'all just bear with me. I apologize in advance. I've got to swap my equipment around here a little bit because what I had going on is just not going on anymore. Appreciate everybody hanging with me. Here we go. Shout out to my big, beautiful banner. How about that? Here we go. Drop y'all down a little bit. We're fixing to open some stuff. What do you say? I like it. We're going to do it. Let's do it together. Let's do it together. Let's open some packages. See what we got in these. This should be pretty cool. This will lead to me pulling some more stuff out of the cabinet over here. I'm sure a couple of you are going to be like, what? What is he opening? What kind of channel is this? Oh, yeah. How about that? I don't know what his name is, but he's cool. If he'll stand up. Here's another one of his little confidants. Nice little wrench. Show you them together. I don't think the show's on anymore, but it's called Handy Manny. I'm sure some of you may be going, what? Handy who? That's a Disney show about a little Mexican or Hispanic handyman. That's neat. So these are going to go in my display case. Some of my daughter's stuff. That's got Disney made in China. That's another little handy-mandy piece. Now, star of the show. Oh, yeah. Wait for it. Wait for it. That's right. Let's get to work. Safety first. See the HM there? That's Handy Manny. This thing is in really nice shape. This is the Matchbox 1975 Chevy Stepside by GM. Isn't that beautiful? It's a nice little square body step-side pickup. Absolutely love it. And you might ask, why do you got this? Why Handy Manny? Well, because this Handy Manny truck right here, this little dude's rare. These toys were part of a set, part of the series. I'm going to say 2008, 2009, something like that. But the only way that you could get this little Handy Manny pickup truck was if you got this 5-pack, kind of a rare 5-pack. And this never made it to the regular main line. So it's pretty rare. And it's even more rare to find one, in such good shape. You can see this doesn't have a lot of blemishes. It doesn't look like that it's played with or anything like that. Yeah, the wheels look awesome on this one, Uncle Doug. Hang 10, I'm going to show you some more. I'm going to show you the why behind this. And hopefully everybody will enjoy that. I'm going to start with, let's take a look at this. Here's one that has been played with. It's got all kinds of nicks on it. Not still a cool casting, but it's not near the mint shape that this one is. Hey, everybody, if you're just tuning in, let us know something you'd like to see. We're just showing off a few cars, going over some recent mail finds, and just going over some cool stuff, talking diecast, having a great time. Fixing to grab a couple more pieces here and just show you a little of the rhyme to my reason, if you will. That's always fun. It's one thing to show your collection off, but it's another thing to show your collection off and explain to everybody why you collect what you collect. I think that's a good time. Hopefully some of you will feel the same. So here is the Matchbox Disney Handy Manny 5-pack. And look what's in there. That nice little truck that only came exclusively in this. The whole pack is cool, honestly. It really is. A lot of nice castings, nice colors. I love it. I really love it. I'm going to try and get all of this stuff at some point. And there is, you might recognize some of these, some of the tools that we have. Just really neat. Really, really neat. I think Disney has, at this point, I think Handy Manny is no more. But it's just a really neat cultural thing, really neat cartoon. It's a part of diecast history. And so I grabbed that not too long ago. Super happy to have that. But what's got me wanting to collect that particular casting is this. That's what sent me down the rabbit hole on the 1975 Chevy Stepside Look at the paint on that. I hope that comes through on the camera. Paint is beautiful. That's Spectra Flame, like they put on the Hot Wheels. This is a Matchbox. You're going, what? Why is a Matchbox Spectra Flame? Well, that's because this is from the 2010 8th annual MCCH, which is a Matchbox gathering in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And I honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. I forget what the MCCH actually stood for. It was the early acronym, but now it's called the Matchbox International Gathering of Friends. But this model here, there's only about 220, 250, something like that in the world. That even says the Albuquerque, New Mexico, has the dates back there on the back from 2010. So that's one version. Park that here with the rest of them. And then here is the insanely hard to find. Took me about 8 years, roughly. I think I got this, maybe it was 10 years. I may have got this in 2020. This is from 2010 also. And this beautiful bronze root beer. Hope that's coming across on the camera. Sometimes the focus is a little wacky on this. I'm having to use a different piece of equipment now because my other one just kind of took a dive on me. Is that not gorgeous? You don't think that's gorgeous? I'm not sure we can be friends. Oh, I love it. I love doing these lives, these random lives. Glad you're all with me. Glad we can laugh and have a good time together. Isn't that cool? Only this was like an early bird dinner model. Like you had to pre-register and be one of the first 75 or so to do it. You know, where there's 220 or 250, something like that of this model. 75 of the bronze in the world. Lamley has got a nice post on that you can check out sometime if you just really wanted to. I'm going to set those on back. We're going to take a look at some more mail. I think we've got some more cool stuff here to go. I'm fixing to get my knife out. Y'all bear with me a second. I'm going to crack this open. One thing I've learned from doing lives and just from doing videos in general, it's a little bit sketchy to open stuff on camera. And I've just about got to the point to where I don't. I'll crack it on the side and show it on camera. So this one, haven't gotten into that yet. I have an idea what's in there, but I have not opened it yet. We've got thank you there. That's pretty cool. Just tune in, drop a comment there. We'd love to hear from you. I'd love to show you something that you'd like to see. We're taking requests tonight. Oh, yeah. Sweet little mail call. Boom. Takara. What about that? FDNY Fire Department, New York. Get this little dude. Like a little penny racer. Everybody calls them something different, but there's a little slot back there. You can put a quarter, put a penny. Could not turn down the deal I found on this one. Is that not freaking cool? I thought that was too cool. Obviously, I imported this one. FDNY is loved across the world. Some of you know, some of you don't know. I am a very happy, a very proud firefighter, career firefighter. That's what I do for a living. I'm also an EMT, ride on a medical truck a lot. You name it, we respond to it. I had to have this for my collection. I just had to. That's unbelievably cool. I think that's what a lot of people call these is Choro or Choro Q. I have not really seen this one before. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying the show. We are happy to have you. Let us know something you'd like to see. We would be happy to pull something out of the collection here and show you. We've got all kinds of cool stuff. We just opened this mail call a minute ago. How about that? How about a 56 Nomad Ghostbusters roached? Absolutely roached. custom of the new cartoon diecast. Is that not unbelievable? I love it. This one absolutely blows my mind. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So happy to have that in the collection. It's insane. All right, I'm going to pull one more box up here. We got one more mail call going. I love it. We're going to keep on cruising here. I think we've been live for about 52 minutes. We're going to go for about another 10, maybe 15 minutes. I hope that if you haven't already, comment. Let us know something you'd like to see. Tell me a casting, tell me a car, tell me a color, tell me anything in the diecast world that you'd like to take a peek at. I would be so happy and thrilled to show you something. I really would. Okay, so this one, sorry, I've already kind of pulled it out of there. This is my latest mail call. Oh, the sticker flopped back down in its rightful place. This is the 35th anniversary newsletter exclusive Nationals special edition. Chris Stangler Customs. How about that? Got the CS on the back. Got the matching sticker in there. Got the 21st, and I'm sorry, it's right here too. 21st Collectors Nationals. That was Lombard, Illinois, if I'm not mistaken. I actually was there. I was there for this one. Got this one. Didn't know a couple years later. That's the SRT Demon casting. Didn't realize that I'd be driving a black RT Challenger just a year or two later, and so I had to put this back in the collection. I sold mine at some point. I really did, and here is all of them. So you can see right there, 775 of the black. We'll go in order. Well, I guess that is order. Orange limited to 60, blue 45, red 45, purple 45, green 45. So the 775, the black was the most common. There's all the alternate colors. That is from our friend Chris Stangler Customs. Does a fantastic job. Some of the sponsors there, but that was the newsletter car. First time they ever put it on card too. Pretty freaking sweet piece. Had to add that back to the collection. If you're just tuning in, please drop us a comment there in the chat. We would love to show you anything you'd like to see. We're fans of all things diecast. We're just going through some different cards here, looking at some mail calls, looking at some different pieces that just came in. Speaking of International Diecast Garage, you see my little banner in the back there. How about a limited edition pin? Oh yeah, Homer's Garage. That's my grandpa. You might wonder why a 69 Chevelle wagon. Well, that's because we own one, and it is blue, and it is Caldo blue. And you can actually see there in the blue, it's got 1969 above it. This is from our brother KD at Black and Blue. Let me turn that around. Got it ready to go. blackandblue.com. At Black and Blue International Diecast. Tell you what, I'll show you since we're here. If I can get that to pull off. This is a limited edition model. That's kind of KD's specialty. These pins, I think we only made 50 of them. We did. This one is number 17 of 50. That's my granddaddy's wagon, ladies and gentlemen. And it's in the shop right now. We're getting some work done to it. Eventually, it's going to look a lot like this pin. If I was telling you that I wasn't excited about that happening, ooh, I'd be a liar. Let's take a look at our other pin. Speaking of black cars, remember I was telling you when we were looking at that most recent piece that I didn't know a couple years later I'd drive a black Dodge Challenger? Well, this is mine. And it's called the Black Widow. That's what I named it. This is a pin after my very own car. It looks eerily similar to the one here. That's my other Instagram. It's International Mopar Garage, where I basically just show off my car and my truck. The only thing better than one Hemi is two. I actually recently, about 5-6 months ago, bought a 2020 Dodge Ram 1500 Limited. It's really, really sweet if I do say so myself. There's our brother on the back. I think this one, we didn't limit this one to 50. This one is limited. And I think we made 50 on the first run, but we left it. Yeah, this one is just individually numbered. It's not one of 50 like this one. This one we only did 50. And we're probably going to do a weathered version of this later that may be another 50 or 100. This one sold out almost instantaneously. I debuted this pen. Sorry for the glare there. Didn't want to focus. I debuted this pen with my brother Doug, who's on here. We took this to the Nationals in Charlotte, North Carolina in 2022, and these things sold out like you couldn't hardly snap your fingers. This one I decided to just individually number, which we did to 50. But we're planning on doing some more. I'm going to change the car up a little bit and may do some more of these in the future. This one's individually numbered, not of a particular number, if that makes sense. Not one of 50. It's one of however many I decide I want to make. But I sell a few of these at car shows, give a few of these away when I'm showing off the real car. Hope you're all enjoying the show. I am so glad that you're here with us. We have opened a lot of cool stuff tonight, looked at a lot of cool stuff. Here's one that we've been pretty excited about. Just finally cracked one open. Nice little DeLorean. Marty McFly in there riding. I love that they got his outfit right. This is from the Racerverse. I think that's too cool. Very, very cool. Listen, folks, I hope that you had a good time. We hope that you will like and subscribe to our channel. Send us some comments. Send us some feedback. We're fixing to close this out. If anybody has any last-minute suggestions or something that you would like to see, something you'd like us to show you from our collection, we'd be happy to do that. But if nobody has any comments or has anything they'd like to see, I think we're fixing to close it out. We've been on here for about an hour. We've got a few things planned tomorrow. We don't want to hold up progress on that. But we've really enjoyed it. It's been a great time hanging out with you. Appreciate you hanging out with us. This is Jason, your host of the most, with International Diecast Garage. Looks like we just got a comment there. Vintage orange race cars. Okay. Challenge accepted. Hang tight just a second there, Brother Doug, and I'll see what I can't find. Vintage and orange and a race car. I'm pretty sure I can find something. Already found one thing. Let's see. Vintage, orange, and a race car. You could go a few different ways with this, but I'm just going to go with what I know. I hope all this music in the background is approved by YouTube. I'm grabbing anything orange, anything racy. I don't know exactly what's considered vintage, because everybody's idea of that is a little bit different. It really is. So I'm just going to go with my interpretation of it. How about that? Grabbing a few cars. Y'all just bear with me. Be a good time. I'm going to see how many of my pockets and fingers that I can add cars to. I got a couple of pretty good ones. Vintage orange racing. Let's see. There's one. Uncle Doug is on his orange kick. That's quite all right. Glad that you chimed in. You saved it. I was just about to get off here. I'll keep it going for you, my friend. Might even end up cracking something. All right. Here we are. We're fixing to go down the rabbit hole, ladies and gentlemen. It's orange vintage racing. I hope that you'll all enjoy this. I want to show you what I grabbed here in just a moment. What do I think about I've just started to appreciate premium cars. What do you think the first? I think it's the first premium casting. I'm not 100% sure on that, Uncle Doug. Everybody's idea of premium is a little different. The old school stuff was all metal on metal. It was all premium in that aspect. I think that Hot Wheels and Mattel accidentally in 1983, which was a great year, that was the year I was born, they came out with the Real Rider series in 1983. And so, the 1983 Real Riders, those also came with black walls. So the Real Rider was kind of unintentionally the chase. People loved the Goodyear rubber tires versus the black walls. So the Real Riders became the chase, and those kind of sort of accidentally became the first real Hot Wheels premiums, I would say. From that time, it was definitely the first year I think that Real Riders were introduced. Speaking of vintage and orange and Real Riders, let's take a look at this. General Lee, this is a custom. Please take note of the beautiful same wheel, same rubber tire like the casting there on the back. I love that he changed that. This is super cool, super fun custom that I really can appreciate. And this is 68. No, it's a 70 Charger. This thing's got a little suspension built in there. How about that? Speaking of orange, speaking of orange and vintage and racing. Oh yeah, one of my absolute favorite Mopar pieces ever. And just look at the paint on this thing. This is a 69 Charger. Let's see, let me flip it around. They're calling it a custom 69 Dodge Charger. The only thing super custom about this one is it's missing the hood. But look at the details. It looks really nice under there. The paint is super cool. I love the little window trim there. Really looks nice. Super, super duper casting. They only did approximately 4 different releases of this one. But this is called the Large and In Charger. Believe it or not, that was an RLC release. Very, very, very cool. Okay, so not all these are incredibly vintage, Uncle Doug. So you'll just have to bear with me. I just grabbed anything that was cool and it was orange. So this might be racing you, down the highway. This is the Custom Cougar. It was released. This is part of the Sweet 16 from 1968. This is one of the OG red lines here. And still super cool. Still timeless. Got the little piece in the front. Of course, the paint's pretty faded, but check that out. Nice little details there. Sweet casting. Very sweet. Little red line race car that I picked up. Tell you what, we'll just stick with the theme. Speaking of red line, orange and racing, how about it? Look at this little guy. Definitely orange. See that top is chopped? Don't think he wouldn't race you down the strip. Some of these have seen better days, but hey, this is the classic 36 Ford Coupe, released in 1969. This was the year 2 red line from Hot Wheels. What's that you say? Rumble seat, baby. It's got a rumble seat. How cool is that? I like it. I think he'd race you up and down the strip. My option is bring together Hot Wheels and Matchbox since they're both Mattel. Orange is Matchbox, no doubt. Yeah. I can appreciate them both. I don't think Matchbox and Hot Wheels will ever actually come together other than the fact that they're both owned by Mattel. They both got their place. And this is also part of the original Sweet 16. Ain't that pretty? Custom fleet side. What does that mean, you say? That means that Hot Wheels made a fantasy casting loosely based on the like a Ford Ranchero or El Camino that I think one of the designers, actually, one of the original designers drove one of these to work. And he had some custom wheels and custom exhausts, and they thought that was super cool at Mattel. So they decided to make this casting. This is part of the original 16. This is from 1968. In pretty decent shape for the shape it's in. That is custom fleet side. You're welcome. All right, let's keep it going. I'll tell you what, let's flip to a little new school, and we'll flip back to some old school and call it on this segment. Dun, dun, dun. A little fast and furious. Isn't that cool? This may be a little more gold than it is orange, but it's definitely got some orange tones to it. This is the Toyota Supra. Pretty hard to find color, honestly. I bought this one from John Lambert of Lamley Group. Where this one came from. I think I got a little paperwork on it. Glad to have it. Glad to add that to the collection. This is a Lamley matte back here, by the way. That is the DreamWorks Custom Signature Edition or something like that, I think. All right, Doug. This has definitely got some orange. And it's racing. I don't know exactly how vintage you would call this. I think this is the Indy Oval 500. Look at that beautiful Gulf Spectra Flame blue, icy blue. Love that. Love the wheels on this one. Just thought we'd take a chance to show that off while we were looking at orange cars, racing cars. And then let's look at this. Here is Datsun 510 Gulf livery. Pretty nice. It's definitely vintage racing. Definitely orange. Pretty nice little piece. Y'all again for tuning in. What? Put that right there. This is a 71 Datsun 510. Park that there in case anybody wants to pause it later and read that. Yeah, Gulf Blue does go incredible. Look at that. Nice little details in there. Sweet little model. Happy to have one of those in the collection. Now, what do you say we take it back a little more vintage? 33 right on the front. Nice little black wall. Kind of reminds me of a Ford Fiero. It's not. I don't even know if they call this one the Royal Flash. 1978. This would have been a 1979 release. Pretty cool, right? I like it. I like it. Thanks again for everybody that's tuning in. Appreciate you viewing with us. Thanks for being here. I'm fixing to, here in just a second, this one that I'm fixing to show you comes out of actually those last two come out of a very specific case. Street is neat. Love the motor on this one. This is definitely a Formula One inspired, beautiful orange black wall. Let's see if I can flip it around. Landlord. Isn't that cool? I think I'm going to close this video out here in a few minutes, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to show you one of my favorite sets that I have here in my office in my diecast cave. I appreciate y'all so much being here with me. I'm fixing to take you mobile here. Y'all bear with me. We're going to go over here Past the old cabinets. That's my curios. Tell you what, we can do a quick little tour in case somebody's on here that hasn't seen them before. We are a firefighter EMT. Here's some cool stuff that I really appreciate. Fire related. And this little RLC premium. Pulled one or two out of there to show y'all. This has got some random stuff there, like the Cadillac sitting in front, but this is mostly stuff that me and my daughter kind of gathered up and collected together. Jahazil Avila. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce that right. Hello. Interject said hi. Hello to you. Appreciate you tuning in. Both of you, all of you. This is kind of my red line shelf. Few red lines in there. You can probably see on the back there. A little bit of a proud fireman. Thanks for everybody tuning in. Thank you all for commenting. This is just a little bit of everything, a little diorama. Good stuff. Bit of everything down there. And y'all, I drove a black Dodge. There's 2020 Ram Rebel. Mine's a little different. Mine's a 2020 Limited. All right. Go ahead and show you this other curio while we're here. Here's a little bit of my fire stuff up top. Pretty cool. In case anybody that wasn't here earlier, there is Back to the Future shelf. I always have to play with that. Flex capacitor's working, y'all. Here is some premium Matchbox. All over the world. Some of those are from all of these actually are from the Matchbox conventions, but some of these are from a golf tournament that they do down in Florida and up in New Jersey. Some of those are from the German Matchbox Collectors Convention. Some of those are from the one in Albuquerque that they do in the United States. Here is just some random stuff that I enjoy and that I like. See a little more fire stuff in the back, some racing stuff in the front. Pretty cool digs in there. Cool stuff. You might see a little step side Chevys back there that we were showing a while ago, the 75 step side. Thanks for everybody tuning in that's just here. Appreciate you. If there's something you'd like to see, please let me know. One of my get pickers, vinyl player. Here is one of my cases, absolutely full in the case of nothing but modern Dodge Challengers from 08 through 2023. Here's some premiums, prototypes, unspun, NFTs, supers, some other brands, also all Dodge Challengers, mostly premium ones. And then here is some RLC stuff. Also some limited cool stuff in there. Let me give y'all the tour, it looks like. I'll say up top there, in case you're wondering, there's a Challenger Super. Here's a Challenger that looks a lot like mine. That's actually a piece they handed out in 08 at the convention car shows where they were debuting the SRT8 when it first came out. One of my trophies, one of my plaques, another trophy from my Challenger. Super Chevy that I found this year. There is the original window sticker from my Challenger RT Plus. Another amazing Super that I found this year. Love that Mazda 787B. And here's Superville. This is about 95% of my loose Supers. all in that case. And below it here is mostly customs. There's just a few pieces that aren't customs in there. Shout out to the TV series Ghostbusters Super Bat Ecto Batman there. Prototype pink on the bottom. A lot of these are really awesome customs that my brother El Moffles has done for me over the years. And then below, don't mind the Challengers and random stuff on top. This case is all 1970 Chevelle SS wagon castings. You'll even see a few in there that are the delivery type, where the back glass is filled in, but these are some of my many, not all, but many of my 70 Chevelle SS wagons, including some very amazing customs like that Scooby-Doo Gasser 70 Chevelle SS wagon my brother El Moffel did for me. Here's a junkyard cut up nasty roach rusted version a friend of mine did. Another flip-flop color with a full roll cage inside and custom wheels. Here's a hand engraved by one of my brothers overseas, one of a kind. Legends Tour Fantasy. There's my old diecast club that I created myself, Hub City. And then here, we're going to finish up with this, everybody. Here is the 1983 Hot Wheels collector poster. That's every car that came out in 1983. There were 96 models for that year. And you can see that right up top, Real Riders. Everything in purple there was a Real Rider. Also came in black walls. Hot Ones, Extras, and the Workhorses. And then this case below right here actually it follows the complete order of the poster up here. So everything that you see right here up front, up top, that's the black wall, but that came in Real Riders. That also came in Real Riders. There is the Real Riders gray hub, white hub. That Woody came in Real Riders too. That came in black walls also. This came in Real Riders. The Baja came in Real Riders. That came in black walls. And you'll see that is a Real Rider. Also came in black walls. That race car came in black walls. That race car came in black walls. The Bronco came in black walls. And so on. You get the point. This is my collection. My birth year of 1983. I've even got some variations in there on the tampos and on the wheels, like these. There's another nice variation, enamel blue with no topper. Sparkly bass boat blue with no topper. Lighter sparkly bass boat blue with the topper. That's extras. This one here, everybody knows that Airport Rescue. Not a lot of people have seen it in the rare red French model. This one here, maybe a Bugatti. White walls. Here's one that's missing a white wall on the front. They just put a regular black wall on there. But yeah, hope you can see. And the couple models that's missing here. Look there. The ones that's missing is the ones that I showed you tonight. Orange race car goes after the Greased Gremlin. So after the Gremlin goes this one. In between these two yellow ones goes the orange one. There you have it, folks. That's my full, complete, with a bunch of variations. Even some just played with and sweaty. That's a neat one. I think that's the only casting Hot Wheels ever done in the main line that had 4 axles. That's the crane. A lot of neat stuff in there. But that's my whole collection of 1983s. There's my poster. Go ahead and give y'all a full tour. Got a few Lucy's up there. Here's a little more stuff. A little bit of fire and Christmas. Things I picked up recently and some racing stuff. New pickups that I like. Eat a piece of that candy. Here's my book. Might recognize that. Jurassic 5. That is Brandon Vatuski's sign. There's a short card. We got signed. Me and Doug got that signed. This piece here, number 22 of 50. That's a Bree set. Signed up top by John Morton. Right there. And then Peter Brock. That's a pretty neat pre-production signed Bree piece. You can see we got a few Hot Wheels here. Just a few. Got a little Auto World race set there. Uncle Doug, we're going to do a little race soon, okay? There's my pen. Also turned into a nice little rug. Shout out to KD. Here's my little setup, in case anybody's wondering. That's how it's all going down. Well, listen, we appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for tuning in with us. Let's see, let me read these comments. Last one with Doug. Favorite casting is orange. Has a lot to do with my interest in orange. Along with it seems all the great orange castings that came out lately being orange. Favorite casting is original Baja Breaker. Yes, still have my original. It's orange. And the Cruisers 5-pack. Man, I'm getting tired. I think I'm going to have to spend another night up with Doug. We're nearing the hour and a half mark. I got to get a little sleep because my baby has been in bed for a while. She is really going to be getting up early. Probably wanting to hang out with me. Give y'all the full office tour while you're here. Why not? Why not? There's a bunch of stuff we debuted tonight. Here's a little my dear collection, dear friends. Little signed hat by a man named Bill Dance there, likes to fish. He's from Tennessee. Last but not least, there is your banner that will be going to the 25th Hot Wheels Nationals, St. Louis, Missouri. This is your hostess with the mostest, Jason from International Diecast Garage. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you being here with us. We love you. We appreciate you. Smash the like button, slash the subscribe button. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for continuing to support our channel. And we will see you on the next one, my friends. Everybody take care. We'll catch you later. Happy Sunday.